Good morning, it's Natalie Z. At least that's kind of how I'm calling myself now. Anyway, first up, I just want to say that you're always going to get me as I arrive, either getting out of bed or the shower or whatever, because I've spent a lot of my life in jobs where I have to have impeccable grooming and look a certain way and or dress to impress certain people or not dress to impress certain people. These days, I can't really be fucked with all of that, and it's just as I come, right? There's people out there that kind of, yeah. Anyway, one of the things I like about maturing and gaining wisdom and experience, excuse me, I'm picking my hair off myself now, is that your brain makes connections. And over the years, I've found that as I've learnt different things, my brain has said, oh, look at that thing. That's really cool. And you should try doing this with that thing, and joining things together to create even better things. And really, everything is out there for us to do that. Unless, of course, someone makes you sign a piece of paper and pay $5,000 for something and tells you that you're going to get arrested or fucking lawsuits if you ever, share it. Well, that's me, because I'm here to share shit that I've paid a lot of money for and I've signed a lot of pieces of paper and I'm fucking sick of shit not being available to the general public. So, I take little pieces from over here and I take little pieces from over here and I grab this one and that one and put them all together in the middle. It's mine anyway. It's new, it's different, and it's mine. So I've been putting together some really cool stuff and I've been playing with this really cool stuff and it's having a really cool result. So there's a meditation I'm going to do tonight and probably every night after that. And I'm offering, I'm asking you to join me. Come and check it out because this is really cool. And this is a combination, as an outline, it's a combination of using technologies such as theta waves with meditation, breathwork, awareness, NLP techniques, some energy kind of contractions in the body where you're actually moving and squeezing, and mental processes using sort of I am statements, if that makes any sense to you. So, background, I remember meeting when I was doing exercise for music teaching, when we used to have aerobics, it was all the thing, before Pilates. When we had aerobics, I did some training in that and I knew quite a few of the Les Mills instructors in the city when we had the big complex there. And one day I met one of the girls in the street and she started going, oh, wow, guess what I've been doing? And she told me about this meditation that she was learning through some guru dude, Guru Bananananda. I don't even know who it was. I don't mean to be rude, but I just can't deal with these guru names. Okay, that's being rude. Who cares? I'll cut that bit out, maybe. I don't know. I never edit these. Anyway, she told me she'd been doing this meditation with a guru dude, and she explained the meditation to me, and she said, oh, it's so powerful, and it's this and it's that, and I thought, oh, this sounds really cool, and the way you were supposed to do it was do 7 of these very specific breath awareness statement, had a few things in there, do 7 on day 1 to 7. So you do 7 breaths for 7 days. And then you add 7 and you do 14 breaths for 7 days. And then you add 7. So it can take a little while and you're training your body into the process through several weeks. So you're 7 weeks in by the time you're up to 49. 7 sevens are 49. Do you remember that from school? So what does Natalie do? Natalie goes home that night and does 50 breaths. If something's good, more's better, right? And often it is. Because at that time in my life, now this is when Patrick and I were just kind of meeting, so this is pre-children right back, and a long time ago, they're 22 now. Okay, right, long time, yeah. So I went home and did 50 breaths. The result of me doing 50 breaths was basically a full-on Kundalini awakening. The fire built in my groin and I had never experienced anything like that before. I was in a kind of new relationship, so there was a little bit of spark in the groin anyway, but I had never, up until that point, experienced anything like that, and I didn't really even have any framework for it, although I kind of knew what it was, I didn't really have any training in achieving it. So it was something that just happened spontaneously from doing 50 breaths when I should have done 7. I liked the 50. So I breathed it up. I laid there relaxing, receiving it, and I breathed it up and kind of pulled the energy up. But to be honest, that first time I experienced that, I got a little bit of fear when I came into the heart space, and I stopped the energy and it subsided. Haha. So that was really interesting because the next day I called her and I was like, oh my God, can you believe what happened? This, blah, 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 blah. Well, she got real narky with me and said, oh, well, I haven't experienced anything like that. You shouldn't have done it like that. True, shouldn't have. But what the fuck? You know, you share your shit. It's out there. It's in the realm. Okay, so that particular meditation is the basis of what we're using. I'm adding several things to it. I'm manipulating the statement to be a I am statement from your core wound, and we'll figure that out, or use one of half a dozen or so statements that you feel aligned to. And we are going to use NLP techniques to rewire the brain at the same time, especially if something comes up during the meditation that is the resistance to that. We're also going to use more of a contraction to move more energy, the tantric kind of contraction at the groin where you squeeze on the in-breath and get that energy really moving. And taking our breath with this, there's a sound on the out-breath, there's awareness, obviously you follow the breath through the body. Now it's a really cool meditation. And it's a great place to start as a practice for a week before we introduce doing this with another practice of self-loving. Okay? So come breathe with me. Make it work. What I'm finding is there's so many people out there that shit's not working for them. And they're looking for something and they're looking, but they're not looking in the right place. Or they're going, oh, I really need this thing here. But what they actually need is this thing up here. And they need to come up to realize they need this thing up here out of that thing. Anyway. So we're going to do a week of breath work. Might be at different times of the day. Not even sure what platform I'm doing it on yet, but I will put them all in on a page somewhere on my website where you can look at them afterwards. No, privately, groupie privately, because this is a paid process. I'm not sharing shit I've paid for with a risk of getting fucking slapped on the head with a lawsuit for free. Okay? So it ain't happening. Unless you want to pay my lawsuit. Oh! Okay. It's Thursday morning and I would love to take you through this meditation tonight. I don't even know what time would be good. 7:30 we could start, something like that. A little bit earlier is a bit difficult for me. Probably going to be about a 90-minute session. And yes, you have to pay for it. I haven't even decided how much yet, but I'll let you know. Okay? Tonight. Over and out. See you there.